This is Antarctica, a place that has remained beyond human reach for centuries and has been a great mystery. From blood waterfalls to mysterious animals, underground lakes to cities buried beneath the ice, it's full of wonders. There are numerous myths and mysteries about Antarctica that remain unsolved even to this day. Antarctica is the world's only continent where no humans permanently reside, as temperatures can plummet to an extreme -90 degrees Celsius. Along with this, there are ice storms that blow at speeds of up to 300 kilometers per hour. Interestingly, Antarctica is also the driest continent in the world. It's so dry that you might be surprised to learn it's even called a desert. Only 51 mm of rain falls here annually. Despite these harsh conditions, many countries have been trying to gain control of Antarctica for the past 100 years. Take a look at this map of Antarctica. France claims this part, Norway claims that part, Australia claims this entire right side. Similarly, Britain, Chile, Argentina, and New Zealand also claim portions of Antarctica. But what's the reason behind all this? What lies beneath this layer of ice that makes the world's superpowers so eager to control it? Today we're going to unravel some mysteries of Antarctica. We'll also explore who actually discovered Antarctica, and finally, we'll uncover what secrets lie beneath the ice that the world's superpowers know about and why they're so keen on controlling Antarctica. Well, it depends on who you ask. The British claim they discovered Antarctica, while the Russians say they were the first to set foot there. However, Antarctica was actually mentioned thousands of years ago by the Greek philosopher Aristotle when he stated that the Earth is round and that the North and South poles are mirror images of each other. In 2021, a study by the Royal Society of New Zealand was published in which it was said that the Maori people living on the Polynesian islands near Australia were the first humans who reached Antarctica in the 7th century because their old stories mention an ice-borne continent that is on the southern side of the land. Reached near Antarctica, but he was still 130 kilometers away from Antarctica, that he turned back his ship because he did not see Antarctica but definitely saw icebergs floating in the water, and the attitude of the sea was such that it was very dangerous to take it forward. That's why James Cook said that it is so dangerous to reach this southern continent that hardly any human comes here. After Captain Cook, many more people tried to discover Antarctica, but they could not succeed. Then, with the arrival of the 19th century, a competition started between the countries for economic dominance. The world was now moving towards a new world order. Resources and new trade routes were being discovered. Industries seemed to be that every country did not want a superpower in the coming new century, and that is why the explorations were on the rise. So in 1819, the Russian Empire gave the task to Russian explorer Fabian von Bellingshausen to travel around the whole world and discover new countries and continents. In 1820, Fabian proved Captain Cook's prediction wrong and reached the Southern Ocean here and very close to Antarctica. It is seen that he did not step on Antarctica, but he is said to be the first person in modern history who saw Antarctica. Then, between 1900 and 1920, many explorers turned to Antarctica. British explorer Robert Falcon Scott landed on Antarctica with his team in 1911 and went forward for about 400 miles, but then, due to bad weather and hunger, it turned back. But this journey of return proved to be very terrible. Scott and his team got caught in a severe winter and blizzard and they all died. Then, after World War I, many countries sent their teams here and tried to claim this continuity. In 1939, at the behest of Hitler, the German Air Force also dropped the Nazi flags here so that the area could be controlled by the Germany. After World War II, many countries set up their research stations here, and from here again, mysterious discoveries started happening about Antarctica. The first and biggest mysterious discovery is that at one time there was no snow on Antarctica but dense forests. According to scientists of the Imperial College of London, they found fossilized wood here, which shows that about 90 million years ago, Antarctica, there was a warm continent where there were dense forests besides they. Major and mysterious discovery about Antarctica was that there are 400 lakes under this 3 kilometers of ice, which have their own ecosystem. There are such marine animals that are nowhere in the whole world, like these big spiders and see-through jellyfish. This is a different world under the ice. Similarly, on Antarctica, Another thing that has puzzled many explorers for many years is these blood glasses. This waterfall in McMurdo's Valley is like blood coming out of the ice. But recently, scientists have discovered that the ruddy color of this waterfall is because this glasses used to get water from a very salty lake, which has now received many 100 feet of snow, and it is completely cut off from the lake atmosphere. There is a lot of iron in this water, and that is why when this water comes in glasses, due to oxygen and sunlight, the iron present in the water is oxidized and it becomes completely rusty. There is some ancient civilization. Many people have claimed that alien spaceships have also been seen here in 2016. Many unusual activities have been recorded in Antarctica on Google Earth, while conspiracy theorists have been calling them alien UFOs. Many political experts have these secret air operations of America and other countries, which they are doing in Enter. The hidden political front of which very few people are aware of, while the rest of the world is entangled in other geopolitical issues, while the US, China, and the Soviet Union are aggressively sending expeditions to Antarctica. According to the Antarctic Treaty of 1959, any country can conduct scientific investigations in Antarctica. Just share the results of these studies with all the countries. In a survey of the US Geological Department in 1992, it was discovered that Antarctica has reserves of 500 billion barrels of natural gas and oil. But China and these other countries are not interested in Antarctica for this oil and gas. But recently, Antarctica has a very large quantity of neodymium. Reserves of rare earth minerals such as praseodymium, terbium, and dysprosium have been discovered. These are the minerals that are used in all electronic devices, and because the world's focus is now shifting from oil and gas to energy resources that power electronic devices, the demand for these minerals is more than oil and gas. This race has brought these superpowers to the ice and storms of Antarctica, Antarctica's last mysterious discovery. These are the Southern Oceans. The name of the Southern Ocean comes in the dangerous waters of the world. The climate and water supply of our world controls all this because it also meets with the Atlantic and Pacific Ocean. According to the scientists, 15% of the world's carbon emissions are absorbed by the house ocean. And along with global warming, the importance of this ocean is increasing because the frozen ice is melting here and many treasures are now coming out due to the melting of ice. The seas in which humans could never even think of going are going to become important trade routes very soon. And what mysterious things will be discovered about Antarctica? Here are all the sources from where we have consulted for this video. If you like such topics, then definitely tell in the comments below. See you in the next video with another interesting topic. Take care of yourself.